And now, here is your forecast first with Chief Meteorologist Andy McRae.
Most of us are dry starting off the weekend. There's a little bit of rain, mainly west of the Quad Cities. A few scattered showers out there. Those will be falling apart, and the majority of the weekend will be dry and relatively warm for this time of year. Right now in the Quad Cities, it's 86 in Muscatine, 85 in Monmouth. Here's my forecast first for Friday night as we ease into the weekend. Things look pretty good this evening. It'll be warm for the next couple of hours and a nice Friday night on tap for the Quad Cities. I'll have details for the entire weekend. I'll let you know just what kind of weather to expect. That's coming up in a few minutes on Local 4 News at 6.
Neighbors react following an officer-involved shooting in Galesburg, what they say about the violence in their neighborhood. And tradition continues as a giant rope will be stretched across the Mississippi River over the weekend. We're live at Tug Fest as it continues the battle between Fort Byron and LeClaire.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Tiffany Lundberg. Jim has the night off. Well, life is a bit quieter today in one neighborhood of Galesburg. That's after residents tell Local 4 News they saw their street crowded with squad cars. That is tonight's top story. Illinois State Police tell us that Galesburg police officers attempted a traffic stop on Losey and Cedar Streets around 4 p.m. yesterday. As an officer got out of his car, investigators say Caleb Holzheiser drove his car into that officer. The officer then fired a gun at Holzheiser's car. He then crashed into a pole. Local 4 Sean Logging joins us in our newsroom with why some residents aren't completely surprised. Sean?
Tiffany, talking with numerous residents on Cedar Street, they tell me they heard 2 gunshots and those who were outside quickly ran into their homes. I'm told police closed down that street and squad cars and investigators stayed well into the evening. While it was a large police presence, one resident tells me seeing cops on this block is just part of life.
I just heard it earlier. We were sitting on the bed and we heard a siren and I was like, here we go. You know, because you never know where it is. It always seems like more often than not lately it hits right here more close to home.
It's only been a short time. Crystal Jones and her family have called the corner of Losey and Cedar Streets in Galesburg their home.
Corner right here, I've seen so much activity with the cops right here. And I've only lived here since, I think, April.
All that remains of Thursday's activity to remind neighbors is the splintered power pole. So while Jones says she should be more surprised an officer-involved shooting happened just a few doors down, she's not.
You want to say it's uncommon, but it really isn't uncommon.
For some of her neighbors, while it's a little shocking this happened just outside their doors, they also aren't completely stunned.
It's Galesburg. Nothing surprises me anymore. But it's kind of interesting, I guess. I didn't realize it'd be this close to home.
With all the activity, that's why Jones says she's not taking chances, especially with her 8-year-old daughter.
We don't let her go outside and play over here. That's not safe.
That has Jones hoping for some relief to come as her family is growing.
My daughter, she's about going to be 9, and then I'm almost 5 months pregnant, so then we're going to bring a baby over here, and it's like there's a lot of activity for little kids.
Caleb Holzheiser was formally charged on 3 separate cases today and all include drug-related charges. An assistant state's attorney for Knox County tells me one of those cases also includes a charge for aggravated battery of a police officer. He made his first appearance in court this afternoon. In the newsroom, Sean Logging, Local 4 News.
Sean, thank you. And only the officer hit by the car was injured yesterday, but has since been treated and released from the hospital. 2 Mercer County Sheriff's deputies have been cleared in an officer-involved shooting that happened on June 12th in Viola. The state's attorney announced the officers were acting in self-defense. The 2 officers were investigating the illegal sale of guns. The suspects, Alex Cady and Donovan Smith, are awaiting trial. A missing girl from Moline is back home safe. Local 4 News recently spoke with the grandmother of 17-year-old Adriana Downham. She called us today and reported her granddaughter has returned home. She was missing for almost 2 weeks. No word on where she was while she was missing. Well, it is arguably the biggest obstacle and opportunity for economic development in Rock Island. The 23-acre site of the old Watchtower Plaza is ready for anyone willing to make the investment. There's been nothing promising since Walmart pulled out of that plan to build a store there 2 years ago. Local 4's Jim Needleman asked Mayor Mike Tomes how close the city is to getting a deal done at that property.
Unfortunately, not very close. We did do an RFP, a request for proposal out there to developers and everything else, and didn't get any responses. So that's the depressing side of it.
That is part of the conversation with Rock Island Mayor Mike Tomes and his staff. And what they're doing to change that situation. That's coming up on For the Record at 10:30, right after Face the Nation. Funktastic 5 lead guitarist Nate Nicholson lost his battle with lymphoma yesterday. You may remember only Local 4 News brought you this story last month. His friends and family were holding a benefit after Nicholson found out the cancer spread to his brain. It all started 10 years ago after taking medication for a double lung transplant. Nicholson also taught guitar lessons in the Quad Cities for 18 years. His close friends say the Quad Cities lost more than just a music icon.
He is honestly the nicest guy you'd ever meet. So
he would definitely lift your spirits. Always had a smile, always very kind and gentle, and was definitely one of the best people I know.
Nobody had a bad thing to say about him.
And Nate would always have a hug. He would shake your hand or a smile.
Nicholson was scheduled to meet his donor family from his double lung transplant this Sunday in Minnesota. That would have been just one day before his 10-year lung transplant anniversary. The QC Rock Academy will now have a scholarship fund set up in his name for students who can't afford lessons and for students going off to college. Well, the lawyer who represents Stormy Daniels has come up with a new way to upset President Trump. That's by considering a bid for the White House. Michael Avenatti visited the Iowa State Fair yesterday, where he enjoyed 2 pork chops on a stick, steak, and a beer. He says in Iowa to headline a Democratic fundraiser known as Wing Ding Dinner. It's well known as a proving ground for potential presidential hopefuls. Avenatti's client, Stormy Daniels, claims she had an affair with the president years ago. The White House has repeatedly denied that accusation. Thousands of people are making their way to Port Byron, Illinois tonight. That is where the 32nd annual Tug Fest kicks off tomorrow afternoon. But festivities have already started with a carnival opening yesterday and a fireworks show tonight. Local 4 News is a proud sponsor of that event. Local 4's Tahira Rahman joins us live from Port Byron with what other preparations are going on right now. Tahira?
Tiffany, gates to the carnival opened just a few minutes ago, and you can already see crowds of people coming in to kick off their Tug Fest weekend. But of course, the athletes of the main event are in a little bit of a different mindset right now. I went to practice yesterday with the Illinois Tuggers. They've been practicing for nearly 8 weeks now for tomorrow's trophy. Dozens of tuggers spend hours pulling a barrel full of cement that totals about 1,400 pounds. Now, Tugmaster Alan Black says it's all just a warm-up to tomorrow's tug.
Bank to bank is about 1,600 feet. The rope's 2,700 feet long. And when we start the tug, there's about 1,500 pounds of pressure on it before anybody pulls on it.
Now, the Illinois Tuggers are confident. They say that they'll be able to defend their title as reigning Tug Fest champions. Now, I'll have more about their practice and the hard work that goes into it coming up at 10. But for now, live in Port Byron, Tahira Rahman, Local 4 News.
Tahira, thank you. Still ahead, the Putnam Museum is transformed into the land of dinosaurs. How much longer you have to visit Dino Days at the museum in Davenport? But first, here's a look at today's closing numbers on Wall Street. You're watching Local 4 News at 6.
WHBF is local for you with Jim Needleman, Tiffany Lundberg, Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae, and Sports Director Jay Kidwell. This is Local 4 News at 6 in high definition. Portions of Local 4 News are brought to you by American Family Insurance.
No matter where you are in life, Goods has furniture to fit your style and your budget. Whether you're buying your first home, expanding your family, or just want something new, I think we have something for everyone, and it's on sale every day, so you can always be sure you're getting the best value. This is what I think is so wonderful about Goods. Not only is the selection great, but the prices are great too. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
This is the sale you don't want to miss. It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Pet Care Sale. Right now, save $10 on 22 to 24-pound bags of Blue Wilderness grain-free dog food. You'll also save $10 with Manufacturer's Instant Coupon on all large bags of Science Diet dog or cat food. Select Farm and Fleet dog chews are buy one, get one free. And assorted dog beds are just $12.99. Check out the incredible coupon offers throughout our latest flyer for additional savings. That's genuine value from Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Find fun, useful content, contests, and features when scrolling through the Don't Miss section of OurQuadCities.com.
Have you ever considered refinancing? Refinancing could save you a considerable amount of money over the life of your loan and potentially improve your overall financial outlook. Call Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation today at 309-743-0110 or visit us online.
We can't cook, we can't shower, got a backed up sink. We've been waiting for 8 hours.
9.
The kids are starting to stink.
Should have called B&B, because seriously, who likes waiting? B&B Drain Tech offers superior service 24/7, including septic and grease trap pumping, sewer line camera inspection, high-pressure aqua jetting, and more. For your commercial, residential, or industrial needs, call B&B Drain Tech, working to be #1 in the #2 business.
Buying a new home can be stressful, but not with Diane Lester at Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. She can help you at every turn by helping you choose the right loan option. Call Diane Lester at Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation today at 309-743-0110 or visit us online.
WHBF is local for East Moline and local for you. This is Local 4 News at 6.
Pocket Park is open to visitors in Rock Island's College Hill neighborhood. Brian Berger with the City of Rock Island says events will be scheduled at the park at 30th Street and 14th Avenue. There is also some space for food trucks, which Berger hopes will also bring people to the neighborhood.
So people can come, enjoy the mural, they can sit, eat, enjoy the food trucks, and just in general learn what the College Hill District has.
One food truck served guests that attended the ribbon cutting this afternoon. A prehistoric party is underway at the Putnam Museum in Davenport. Dino Days kicked off today. Families are invited to take part in dinosaur-themed activities. Xander Dirks explains why he loves dinosaurs, especially the T-Rex.
Well, for just some reason, my mind was like, okay, let's like dinosaurs. And T-Rex have very tiny arms that almost can't do anything with it. It usually does stuff with its head.
Dino Days at the Putnam Museum wraps up on Sunday. I like his brain, his head just told him dinosaurs are the thing to like.
He's going to be running an exhibit like that sometime in his life. I have a pretty good feeling about it.
Maybe in the next 5-10 years.
Yeah, when he's about, I don't know, 17, 18 years old.
He's
Sounds like he knows enough already. At 4 o'clock, he was telling us about some dinosaur I don't think I'd ever heard of.
Yeah, that spits acid or something. Sounds pretty scary.
Yes, wow, what a big weekend coming up for that young man. And it's a pretty big weekend for a lot of people around the Quad Cities. Plenty of stuff going on, and the weather will be cooperative outside. 87 the high today, lots of sunshine this afternoon, and there's a lot more of it on the way. I'll have the forecast next on Local 4 News at 6.
Portions of Local 4 News are brought to you by Honda.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
Call or go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Get Local 4 News updates throughout the day on B100, the Quad Cities #1 hit music station.
This is the sale you don't want to miss. It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Pet Care Sale. Right now, save $6 on 24 to 30-pound bags of Wellness or Wellness Core dog food. 24 to 44-pound bags of Canidae All Life Stages and Pure Dog Food are $8 off. Big bags of Purina Pro Plan dog food are $5 off. And check out the incredible coupon offers throughout our latest flyer for additional savings. That's genuine value from Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's time to freshen up your home with some new furniture from Peterson Hagee Furniture. For your living room, dining room, and bedroom, we have a variety of styles to choose from, such as Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, Broyhill, and more. So spruce up your living room with a new sofa or recliner, or update your dining room with a new table. For the bedroom, we have a wide selection of dressers, chests, beds, and mattresses to choose from. Peterson Hagee Furniture, helping you create the home you've always dreamed of. Located in Clinton and DeWitt.
And now, Chief Meteorologist Andy McCray with your local pinpoint forecast.
High temperature ended up in the middle and upper 80s today in the Quad Cities. Specifically, 87 is as warm as we got at the airport. We forecasted a high of 85, so that's within 3 degrees again. And our accuracy streak now continues, goes on for at least another day. 42 straight days with a forecast that ends up within 3 degrees of the predicted high temperature. Outside right now, not quite 87 any longer, but it is still warm at 86. That's the temperature in Muscatine, and right now in Galena it's 82. Kewanee is 82. Galesburg also 82. Hey, it's a big night coming up, a big weekend in Port Byron and LeClaire. Tug Fest is going on. A lot of the fun and games tonight before everybody gets down to business, to the important stuff, the tug coming up, or the tugs coming up tomorrow. Here's what's going on Friday evening, though. Our temperatures are cooling down just a little bit here over the next few hours. We will have mostly dry conditions locked in place, and things are looking good for the fireworks coming up at Tug Fest a little bit later tonight. And the majority of the weekend will have nice weather all around the Quad Cities. We've had a nice afternoon. Here's what it's looked like from our Blaine's Farm and Fleet Skycam. You can see a lot of sunshine out there, and we'll have even more of that for the majority of the weekend. The temperatures, well, they're on the warm side right now. Officially at the airport, we're checking in at 86. It feels like 87 thanks to some of the humidity. 84, and it feels like 84 in Davenport right now. Weather headlines for the Quad Cities. It'll be pretty nice this weekend. Temperatures will be a little bit above normal. And we have the Perseid meteor shower peaking this weekend. That'll be fun. You'll be able to see a bunch of shooting stars, especially Sunday night. That's the one best night, but tonight you should see a few. Tomorrow night, Monday night should be okay too, but Sunday night, that's the night for the Perseid meteor shower. You can read a lot more about that right now on the weather page at ourquadcities.com. Now about the temperatures here in the near future. Look at the highs over the next few days. And remember, the normal high right now is 84. So we are a little bit above average more often than not over the next 5 days. St. Louis is 77 right now. They've had some heavy rain, and that has halted play at the PGA Championship. Not too far away from the Quad Cities, but we don't have any of that rain going on around the Quad Cities. Showers and thunderstorms to the south. A couple of lighter showers just west of the Quad Cities. Those are fizzling out, though, and it is a mainly dry forecast for tonight. And not just dry for tonight, but dry for the weekend, too. Lots of sunshine coming up Saturday and Sunday with warm afternoons and pretty comfortable weather at night. Here's my forecast for tonight. Only 1 or 2 isolated showers next couple of hours. Most of those are now falling apart west of the Quad Cities, so 95% of us are dry tonight. A little bit above average tomorrow at 87, 88 Sunday. A little better rain chances get here Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. I'm going over the edge for Big Brothers Big Sisters. All the money raised will go to help find matches and mentors for kids here in the Quad Cities. Updated total, we're now at $3,162. So we've set another goal of $4,500. And if we get up to that level, we'll have 2 of our lucky donors get to rappel down the Blackhawk with me later in the month. All right, which month has had the most 90-degree or warmer high temperatures this year?
I remember it was abnormally hot in May this year, so I want to say May, but that doesn't seem right. So I guess I will go with July.
I thought you were going to say June.
That's what I meant.
June, yeah.
That's what I meant.
You're only off by 2 letters or a few days. May, though, you're right about that, Tiffany. That actually has had the hottest days of the year, especially Memorial Day when it was 99. But we've had the most hot days in the month of June so far, and Sherry wins today's Fun Bundle.
All right, thanks, Andy. Still to come, high school football previews continue with the Rock Island Rocks, and hear what the Hawkeyes have to say after the team hands down several suspensions ahead of the regular season. You are watching Local 4 News at 6.
Portions of Local 4 News are brought to you by Culver's.
The law is not all black and white. There are always shades of gray. If driver's license issues have caused you to walk instead of ride, I'm attorney Jack Schwartz. I can help you restore your driving privileges. Call me now at 793-HELP or 1-800-798-ATTORNEY.
It's gonna be awesome!
The 32nd annual Great River Truck Fest!
Fort Byron, Illinois, August 9 through 11!
Get ready for our always awesome fireworks, food, and carnival.
Free kids petting zoo, tug, and games.
Friday, live radio with 107.7 Dirt Road Rockers and Tomb.
And Saturday night is the Bingers and Electric Shock.
Don't forget arm wrestling and bags tournament.
And of course, the tug starts at noon on Saturday!
For more info, go to tugfest.org.
It's the awesome Fort Byron Tug Fest!
You're invited to the Quad Cities Chamber's annual meeting plus business innovation and leadership sessions. Speakers include futurist Rebecca Ryan as the headliner, workplace culture expert, and former Zappos executive Robert Richmond, workplace diversity and inclusion specialist Claudia Chabelle, and social entrepreneur Kimberly Bryant, founder of Black Girls Code. Join us for a day designed to help you grow your business through new ideas and new connections. Tickets are available at quadcitieschamber.com.
The law is not all black and white. There are always shades of gray. Recently been denied Social Security disability? I can help. I'm attorney Jack Schwartz. I've helped thousands of clients recover millions of dollars, and I can help you too. Call me now at 793-HELP.
When you see news happen, record it on your phone and send it to the Local 4 News team using the Our Quad Cities app.
Come to Reynolds Ford
and save some money.
Get a 16 Taurus, only $13,500.
Reynolds Ford, in person and online.
Today, we're finally getting our bathtub redone. We weren't happy with it.
Oh, we didn't want the headaches of demolition.
Or the days without our bathroom. Then a friend told us about Bath Fitter and their unique tub-over-tub process. There's no demolition, and they install in as little as a day. They also have a seamless wall for a watertight fit. And Bath Fitter has a lifetime guarantee. What a difference. Finally, a bathtub I love.
Call today for our best offer.
FBI CBS Tuesdays this fall.
Make Flotilla your best summer adventure on August 18th. Together, we'll attempt to break the world record by creating the largest raft of canoes and kayaks at Sunset Marina on August 18th.
Now, local sports with Dan Vasco.
Iowa Football Media Day had a little different tone than the past few years on Friday in Iowa City. Off-season drama and player departures have struck the program the past few months, leading to suspensions for September 1st season opener. Hawkeye headquarters reporter Adam Rosso has more from Media Day.
The off-the-field stories that have dominated the Iowa football news the past month or so were certainly on display here in Iowa City for Iowa Media Day. Kirk Ferentz addressing the 4-player suspensions for the Northern Illinois game, saying it's kind of like being a parent making some tough decisions that aren't necessarily popular with those individuals. He also said they do it in the name of keeping this program's high standards.
For a team to be competitive and to be successful, it all begins with just setting, high expectations, clear expectations, and then trying to create an environment where we have great accountability and great teamwork. So I don't think there's anything extraordinary going on, nothing alarming in my mind, but there are things that have to be addressed, and we do have clearly stated expectations that we expect everybody to abide by.
We don't want to brush under the rug. Obviously, Tristan and AJ got in a little trouble, and they own up to it. They've been good teammates all camp. They're not trying to say, oh, it's woe me, I got caught or anything.
It's something that kind of provides us an opportunity to almost draw a line in the sand or pull closer together and say, these are things we're going to tolerate and these are things that, maybe we're not. We're trying to kind of use those instances to pull us together as a team and really focus on what we're doing from here on out and on our one goal, being Big Ten champs. Now, if there are any positives to these suspensions, it's that it provides 4 new opportunities for players that might not have seen a lot of time in the opener, something that could pay off down the road in the Hawkeyes' 2018 season. Reporting from Iowa City, Adam Rosso for Hawkeye Headquarters.
All right, thanks, Adam. Well, Rock Island Rocks are next up in our high school football camp capsule segment. The Rocks are in year 2 under head coach Ben Hammer, and by all accounts, they're buying in to his program philosophy. The Rocks finished 4-5 overall, 2-3 in the Western Big Six last year, but now they entered the 2018 season with a solid foundation, having worked in the system for over a year now. The team says that familiarity gives them a leg up in practice, and Coach Hammer is encouraged by the work ethic they've shown.
Our kids are working really hard. They're really buying into what we're talking about. We talk a lot about the family atmosphere, doing things for the man to your right and the man to your left. It's not about yourself. It's about Rock Island football and the Rock Island community, and the kids are really doing a great job with that, working hard in the weight room. We started school already, working hard in the classroom, and then coming out here to practice every day. Our numbers are good, and we couldn't be happier.
We've just been looking really solid as a team, both offense and defense. Me being quarterback, I can speak better for the offense, but yeah, we're looking really solid, been executing very good on all our plays, and I think I had a lot of high hopes for us. Coming into this season, we already knew all the plays, have them practiced for 2 years now, so we're feeling pretty confident about our ability to execute those plays.
I'm extremely excited because we have so many guys coming back. I feel like we're going to be able to put up a lot of points this year, and it's going to be exciting.
I feel like we all have a good bond because we all talk to each other on and off the field. Me personally, I feel pretty good about the season. I feel like we've been working hard, and I feel like it's going to pay off.
To baseball now, Cubs hosting the Nationals in Wrigley. Top of one, Bryce Harper at the plate. Pops one up down the third base line. Check out this over-the-head catch from David Bodie. Barely was able to even look that thing in, but makes a spectacular grab, robbing Harper of a hit, possibly an RBI. They were getting no hit, by the way. The Cubs were up until this moment in the sixth. Bases loaded on 3 walks, and Chasen Hayward gets Baez and Rizzo to cross the plate. That would tie the game up at 2 apiece, and then Rizzo gets walked in the 7th. That would give the Cubs the win. 3-2 victory for the Cubbies in Wrigley. Taking a look at the second round of the PGA Championship, it has been suspended, as we heard Andy mention just moments ago. So that is about to get started in a little bit, but these are currently the standings after the opening pairings have finished their rounds. Gary Woodland still holding that top spot there. And we will be airing a Brian Urlacher Hall of Fame special this weekend titled Brian Urlacher Road to Canton. That will be right here on Local 4 at 11:05 p.m. on Saturday.
This has been the week of Brian Urlacher.
It really has, and for good reason, for sure. He's earned it, and yeah, it's been a phenomenal week. Football's right around the corner, so perfect time.
All right, thanks, Dan. Still to come, Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae has a look at our 10-day forecast. You are watching Local 4 News at 6.
Culver's chicken sandwiches are proof that raised right tastes right.
I really care about the food we eat, and that all starts here.
The chicken that we serve to our kids is grown right here on our farm.
What does it mean to raise chickens the right way?
It's just a combination of things. Just the low-stress environment that they're in. The highest quality feeds makes a tender and tastier chicken.
This is chicken raised right.
Our grilled chicken, our crispy chicken, and our spicy crispy chicken, they are amazing.
Welcome to delicious.
At Power Graphics, we're all about being local. We are the largest screen printer and embroiderer in the Quad Cities. We were voted #1 by Locals Love Us for screen printing and embroidery. We can do from a few shirts to thousands of shirts in-house with your custom design or logo. Plus, we're the official embroiderer and apparel supplier for the Quad City Mallards and Quad City Steam Wheelers. When it comes to having your custom uniforms or corporate apparel made, then you should choose a local company. Power Graphics in Davenport.
It's a celebration of savings at Camping World's RV Fair, going on now. All month long, save on the newest models and take advantage of the lowest prices with up to 42% off MSRP. And choose from new 2018 travel trailers starting at just $99 per month. Once these deals are gone, they're gone. Don't miss your chance to save at Camping World's RV Fair, going on now under the giant American flag off Highway 61 in Davenport.
The Local 4 News Washington Bureau brings the important stories of the day home to you like no one else can. The Local 4 News Washington Bureau. Local for you.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a guarantee?
Oh, no, dentures don't. But this thing did. Melts away love handles or your money back.
I'll be right with you.
Okay, let's try something new.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a money-back guarantee?
Absolutely.
Did you hear that?
They already know.
At Aspen Dental, we're a different kind of dentist, with dentures starting at $3.99 per arch and a money-back guarantee. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
All next week, Local 4 News shines its community spotlight on New Windsor, Illinois. Over 100 years ago, this small Mercer County community was devastated by fire. But the town rose from the ashes and rebuilt its downtown, this time using bricks, some of which you can still see. Today, New Windsor is small but mighty, boasting a summer fair and the biggest little rodeo in the Midwest. Join us all next week as we take you to New Windsor, Illinois. Community Spotlight on Local 4 News, driven by U.S. Adventure RV. WHBF is local for bluegrass and local for you. This is Local 4 News at 6.
And he joins us again. Big weekend out in LeClaire and Port Byron.
Kind of nice when you don't have a lot of weather concerns over a big weekend, and that's the case this weekend. Mostly sunny. Highs during the day in the middle and upper 80s. Comfortable at night in the middle 60s.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight for Local 4 News at 10.
Follow Local 4 News 24 hours a day on OurQuadCities.com. Hairstyles provided by Infinity Salon and Spa.
Tonight, Matt Lauer out of hiding but headed towards divorce. Why ending his marriage could cost him $100 million.
Then, Kylie Jenner's 21st birthday bash turns into a total mob scene. Who was taken out on a stretcher? Plus, why Jennifer Garner may have to refile for divorce from Ben.
And we're with Mark Wahlberg after